Jambo mtazamaji, na natumai kwamba hali shwari katika bila shaka anda za kipindi hiki. Nimebahatika tena kuwa naye Fred Musebe ambaye ni mwakilishi wadi katika bunge la kaunti ya Bungoma, mwakilishi wadi mteule bila shaka katika bunge hili la kaunti ya Bungoma, na vile mwanasiasa kijana. Bila shaka tutakuwa tunajadili naye mawili matatu. Karibu tuandamane pamoja. Kipindi ni TV STAFTAHI. Shukran kutenga nafasi kuwa nasi, tukuonea fahari kubwa kweli mtazamaji kwamba unatenga muda wako kuwa nasi kila siku asubuhi kuanzia saa 1 hadi saa 3. Bila shaka ni jambo ambalo tunalionea fahari kubwa kweli. Every Monday of course ni masuala ya siasa. Fred Musebe, mheshimiwa, karibu sana bwana.
Asante Dalmas.
How have you been?
I'm fine.
You doing good?
I'm doing good. We are doing our course very well. Since the last time I was here, I think all has been well. Just the political tornadoes.
Lakini mnatembea mpaka na mawe kwa mifuko siku hizi.
Hao ni wanasiasa, the outdated politics. Nani wanabeba mawe?
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yes. Sisi, we do good politics. We do politics of ideas. And we do politics of educating the public. And we do politics of development.
Hapo Bungoma kumekuwa na mambo mengi, na I'll go straight to the point. Apparently mmeweza kuapa kwamba Gavana Wangamati hawezi fanya kazi.
Hatujaapa. Unajua serikali ya county iko na two arms.
Yes.
Tuko na executive na tuko na county assembly. Na ukisoma katiba hizi two arms ziko na clear roles. But ukiangalia the entire government, the head is the governor. Even he is the head of the executive when we have the county assembly. So the county assembly is performing its roles. The county executive is doing its roles. The county executive has a role of implementation. The county assembly has a role of legislation, oversight and representation. So if there is such an idea, then it is on principle. It is on our role. Maybe by the county assembly playing its oversight role. You see, when we do oversight, we are doing oversight on the legislation that we do. Are you following the law? That's one. If it is over finances, are you expending the finances that you are given well? So if we have any issues, they are on principle, and it's because we are doing our work. Bungoma County Assembly ni assembly moja ambayo mimi naweza sema ni mfano mwema kwa county assemblies zingine zote. Ni assembly ambayo hatutaki kuwa compromised. Hata kama mimi ni kijana, I wish to be in leadership. I don't want to be a leader who is driven by stipend or by being bribed to do something. No, I want to provide leadership. And that is what the county assembly of Bungoma has decided. Hata kama tuko na challenges za wale ambao they forget their roles and follow the stipend, but I think those of us who are firm to follow the law, to follow what we were sent the assembly to do, I think we have outnumbered, we have overweighed them. So the assembly is doing great.
When you talk of stipends, I mean, how do you know? Are there cases when wewe mwenyewe you've been approached unataka kupewa bahasha ukakataa?
Mimi have been firm. Mimi am a strong man. I think even no one can think about that. So mimi mwenyewe
so how do you conclude kwamba kuna
See, we know these things happen. There was a time we wanted to change the leadership of the county assembly. Tulitaka kumtoa mheshimiwa Florence kama kiongozi wa wengi, na mimi governor aliniita in the name of giving me pole ya matanga. But kume he wanted to take advantage of that to convince me. And I want to tell the governor of Bungoma that he should leave alone the county assembly. The county assembly is an independent arm of the county government of Bungoma. Who becomes the majority leader or who becomes the minority or who becomes who katika county assembly is not the business of the governor. He should leave the county assembly alone, and he should be the first champion to foster a good working relationship for going forward and for the benefit of mwananchi wa Bungoma.
Mnafanya kazi kwa amri ya mtu yeyote?
Hapana.
Kwa sababu kuna wale wanahisi kwamba you are timu eta, na of course mimi nao tunaelewa kwamba Senator Wetangula na Gavana Wangamati fell out.
Sisi tunafanya kazi kwa amri ya katiba. Kama kuna yoyote ameona tumefanya kazi kwa amri ya mtu yoyote, basi aje mbele na aseme kazi gani. Maana mimi na yalianzia hapo nyuma wakisema sisi tumetumwa kubadilisha uongozi. Mimi ni mteule, niko nominated. Katika hiyo bunge niko na entitlement. I'm supposed to have an office. Nafaa niwe na staffs watatu na nafaa niwe na pesa fulani ya kurun office, just like any other member of the county assembly. And the katiba is very clear. Katiba iko clear. Na nafaa kuwa MCA, member of county assembly, ni member of county assembly. Wakati wa uongozi ya Florence, sisi mtu wako na kamati 6 elected member, nominated member kama mimi niko na kamati 1. What kind of leadership? Nakumbuka hata nilienda kotini, niliongoza nominated wenzangu, tukaenda kotini kushughulikia hayo mambo, lakini hayakusikizwa. Sasa wakati tulisema tunabadilisha uongozi, mimi ndio I'm the wearer of the shoe. Yeah. So it is because of what needed to be done that we went ahead and did that. Hakuna mtu aliniambia mimi. Kuna wale wanahisi kwamba bunge la county hapa Bungoma muhula huu wa pili wa ugatuzi, you've done so dismally. Not really. Ukilinganisha na bunge la kwanza la ugatuzi. Bunge yenye imefanya kazi mzuri ni hii. Na hata kuna mambo inaendelea. Hata kesho gavana leo Jumatatu gavana atakuwa Senate kujibu mambo hii ya diversion of salaries, kujibu mambo ya misappropriation, kujibu kama assembly haingekuwa, kwa sababu ni assembly iliandika petition ikapeleka Senate, and that is how we should work. Our work is oversight, our work is representation and legislation, and because we are doing that, that's why even the governor is going to Senate. And you see, tunaongea hivi, wafanyikazi wa Bungoma hawajalipwa mishahara. Na si ati pesa haiko, pesa iko. Alafu wanazunguka wanasema county assembly imekataa kupitisha second supplementary budget. Kwani kama naweza elimisha tu mwananchi, bajeti ufanywe mwezi wa 6. Mwezi wa 6 hadi mwezi wa 9, first quarter. A working government italeta first supplementary budget. Supplementary means you appropriated for monies, and you, on the way something came up more urgent, or rather you realized maybe by the end of that time that money will not be absorbed. You, just like even as human beings, unaweza atarajia mshahara na ufanye budget, but ikija kuna mambo mengine yatatokea, you reallocate. So the first quarter ends in September. We did not get first supplementary budget. The second quarter is September to January. A working government will bring the second supplementary budget. We never saw it. We never saw the first supplementary, the first quarter, in the second quarter. Third quarter, tukaletewa first supplementary budget. Tukapitisha hiyo supplementary budget tarehe 25 mwezi wa 3. First supplementary budget tarehe 25 mwezi wa 3. Mwezi wa 5 ukiisha, tukaletewa second supplementary budget. Na sheria inasema the Public Finance Management, the PFMA Act, by 30th April, the main budget for the next financial year was submitted. This government of Wangamati, instead of by 30th April, where wameleta the main budget, wanaleta May second supplementary budget. Na tena mshahara, sisi wakati nafanya budgeting, mshahara ni first charge on account. Hiyo ni kitu ina budgetiwa June to June. Mishahara ya wafanyikazi wa Bungoma ilibudgetiwa main budget June to June. Mtu akisema ati tuna budget mishahara kwa supplementary budget, that is poor planning, that is false, that is uncalled for, that is not true, that is incitement. We don't budget through supplementary, the salaries. In case of promotions, in case of new employments, in case of anything that will change the salaries, that can happen in the supplementary. And in case that happened, and the monies were requisitioned, if you follow the Senate very well, you saw even the budget controller confirmed that 391 million was released to pay on 28th of May to pay salaries. It's been diverted. And someone is insisting, oh, the county...
Sasa kwa nini Mwambu and company, I mean, are you guys reading from different, ngekuwa kanisani ningesema different scriptures? Are you reading from different scriptures? Kuna nusu ama karibu nusu ya wakilishi wadi ambao wanaunga mkono kwamba gavana aweze kuleta supplementary. I mean, what you're saying is wrong. Kuna wale wanahisi kwamba is right. Bado katika bunge hili. So I'm just asking myself, are you guys reading from...
Nataka niseme hivi. Na mimi I'm not so spoiled politically because I'm a young man. I'm less than 5 years old in politics. Those who are so old in politics, they know how to play politics. They turn the law upside down and convince people that this is the truth. I'm telling you the truth. I know what I'm saying. Hawa watu wenye wana support governor, in fact governor had qualified for an impeachment and we were impeaching him. So when he went and bought these items, yes, recently we have nicknamed them the Ugali Kuku. It's just a tag. After their change of mind for the impeachment, now they are supporting anything. Even a false information, wanajaribu kuitani ikuwe the truth.
Assuming
people follow what is happening in the Senate.
Assuming uhusiano wa Senator Wetangula na Gavana Wangamati ungekuwa umehitilafiwa na wangekuwa wako in good terms, will you still be saying the same things you're saying now?
Yes.
Because I feel you also, feel you so loyal to Senator Wetangula, who is kinara wa chama chako ambacho ndicho kimekupatia uteuzi.
I'm not quoting what he told me. I'm quoting what is in the constitution and what is in any legislation that helps the government run. I'm not talking about Wetangula here. I'm quoting PFM Act, the Constitution of Kenya, and any legislation that should aid the government run. So, hata sasa mimi, wacha niseme, let me prove now. Me, I'm a Ford Kenya nominated guy. My party leader is Moses Wetangula. I want to confirm that I can't be biased. Then Wetangula is the right person. Because yeye hajakosana ati wamekosana ati kwa sababu ya personal things penye hao wanasema, wanakosana in principle, going against what the constitution says. He doesn't want to associate himself with that. Weta doesn't want, and at the same time the county assembly provides oversight to the county government. The Senate provides oversight on counties. So in any case, if I work with Weta, that's the right person I should work with, because him and me are doing oversight to the county. The difference is doing oversight to all the counties. As Senate, we are doing oversight to the Bungoma County government. So in any case, county assemblies are attached to Senate. That's why if I impeach the governor, it's not over until the Senate finishes. So kama mimi nafanya kazi na Weta, then that's the right person I should work with.
Tuzungumzie utendakazi wa bunge la kaunti ya Bungoma, and I'll begin with oversight. Unaridhika na jinsi mmeweza kutekeleza wajibu wenu wa kufuatilia utendakazi wa executive arm of government katika kaunti?
Yeah, mimi recent past naridhika. Ya tangu mambo ianze kuwepo nini, unajua kuna you can't be perfect in running a government. You can't. Utakuwa na maneno ambayo mtakuwa na mutual agreement. Kuna maneno ambayo hata mengine yako na dosari kidogo, lakini kwa sababu ya yale maelewano mnaweza kufanya panel beating. Lakini kama mtu anaanza kukua na madharau, anakuwa na nini, najua sasa tulifika mahali ikakuwa mpaka gavana akaanza kuita au magunsu wa gavana, wale watu wameajiri, wengine wanatusi, wakaanza kuita MCS wachuuzi, au wachuuzi wa ng'ombe, au academic dwarfs. Do I look like an academic dwarf? Mimi ni mchuuzi wapi? So when those things came in, now people decided to switch into the roles. I'm not against Gavana Wangamati. I'm against his act of trying to apply the chest against the law. And that is my work, to oversight whether he is following the law or not. Whether he is doing what is required. If we budgeted that this money has to pay salaries, he should not divert and pay contractors whom he has vested interests. That's not what is supposed to be done. If he does that like he's doing, we disagree.
Yeah. Unanikumbusha kulikuwa na maandamano ya wanahabari. Sijui kama ulipata baada ya kulitajwa kwamba kulitokea vitisho dhidi ya mwanahabari Jimmy.
Unajua tumekuwa na tabia mbaya in the recent past. Na mimi nataka ni wasihi tu viongozi tusiende mwelekeo wa mambo ya kupigana na kumwaga damu. Najua tumekuwa na matanga, na sisi sijui matanga, funeral. Kumekuwa na matanga hapo Tuti. Governor comes, his goons are there. They want to harass MCS who seem to be telling him the truth. He wants to harass MCS who are telling him, Governor, this is wrong, this is right, follow this. But because he is choosing otherwise means he is up to harassing us. So, like what happened in Tut, shame. Yesterday, I attended another funeral in Kabula.
On Saturday?
Yeah, on Saturday. I attended a funeral in Kabula. It was shame. I'm an MCA. I was attacked once in Tongaren. I could not fight back. Because as a public leader, if I fight back or start a fight, that's equal to public incitement. I will be inciting the public to fight. On Saturday, an MCA of Kabula Ward, who is again allied to the governor, and we have some sources that they send some facilitation to incite and destroy that funeral. He starts a fight. Yana amekalia hiyo kiti, alafu akimaliza kuongea anarudi anataka akalie hii kiti kwa lazima. Which another leader is sitting, and he starts fighting the person sitting on the seat. And I think, and we have had people mentioning sijui Fera, sijui mentioning sijui wataona, sijui mentioning sijui pesa, sijui mentioning nini, sijui threatening. Kama ni mwanahabari, if you report the truth which might tarnish someone's name, you are threatened. Kama wewe ni MCA and you stick on your role to ensure the government is following what is required, you are threatened. Some of us have even gone through hell. Wanapigwa.
So what is Governor Wangamati suffering from? Nitakuja pale kwa violence. Is it ignorance? Is it arrogance?
I think Dalma, I want to be clear with this. Even if I believe in myself so much, I will never live alone. I will live with people, and definitely we will have different views. Gavana Wangamati believes in himself, and he thinks he's fine for everything. When he looks at Musebe, me, anaona hii kama mtoto kametoka university juzi kataniambia nini. Hiyo madharau it's going to finish him. 2, me I followed his education. He Lugulu boarding primary, Kibabi, Moi. Then he went abroad. He comes back. He's a CEO from Alexander Forbes, which is now Zara. He comes here. We make him the governor. This is a guy. Sisi tulikuwa tunacheza ile mchezo mpira ile tumetengeneza na makaratasi, tunakanyagana kidogo, unaambia mwenzako pole. Yani tulizoea maisha ya kuishi na wenzako. Unajua when you have wronged someone and when someone has wronged you, you learn to forgive and you learn to say I am sorry. Our governor never went through that life. That's why even if he is wrong, he will come and try to prove that he is
When
right.
did you realize this? Kwa sababu ulimuunga mkono 2017.
Nilimuunga mkono.
Na chama cha Ford Kenya kilimuunga mkono.
Hata kabla hii maneno itokee, me I fallen out with him because there's nothing we talked that he did. There's nothing we talked that he even took serious. There is nothing completely. He has let us down, particularly now with the young people. If I'm advocating for 30% like now contracts, which report will I give my young people? When we know he has proxies, they are the ones doing.
Kuna deal mlikuwa nayo akakuruka ni?
Hapana, mimi I'm telling you, I'm sticking on what is supposed to be done. It is true. We have affirmative action. We have affirmative. The youth, women, people with disability should get 30%. Is it being done? It's not being done. Aya, if I'm just your friend, it's not good for me to betray you. Me, I remember very well, and I sympathize with Weta. He has tried. Lusaka worked, and he knew how to balance between politics, economy, and social welfare. That is why maybe these guys who are saying dual carriage, sijui stadium, sijui nini, is more of development than what Lusaka did. Development touches even on the social welfare. You can't tell me you are doing dual carriage and you are beating people in villages. And people in Tongareni, where I come from, have poor roads. You can't tell me you are doing that. So me I fallen out with him. Weta, the reason why Weta supported Wangamati and he made Wangamati governor. He's a party leader of our party. He wants leaders to be elected on. Lusaka, if Lusaka was in Ford Kenya, that would be our candidate. But Lusaka alikuwa Jubilee. Weta angekuwa party leader of Ford Kenya na akufe na kusupport Lusaka, and he also wants a political muscle. That's why he came with Wangamati and he pursued us, by the way. Many of us, most people are supporting Lusaka. Weta pursued us and he used all the sweetest, with his good English, with everything. He pursued us to support Honorable His Excellency Wycliffe Wangamati. And Wycliffe did not take even a year. Kama hajaanza kudharau Weta, anasema pesa yake ilimpitisha yeye.
So are you saying he didn't merit?
No, he merited. But he did not merit because of himself. He merited because of us. I remember those days I was a chairman of Kibabi University. I would come with my soldiers in town here to control our rally. I remember even some day we had Hangati, Raila Odinga had come to Bungoma, and Hangati wanted Raila to endorse him. And we stopped it. We told them we are NASA coalition. So if we are NASA, let ODM respect other parties. If we have left their zone with their governors, why are they disturbing even us with their candidate? And we stopped it. Hangati did not speak.
Maybe Hangati was a better candidate?
Hangati definitely could have performed better than Wangamati. Yes.
Apparently any other person you really think will have been better. Even Kelvin Kibet. From the way you are saying it, yani ni kama any other person is better than Wangamati. That's how much you...
Even me, I will be better.
That's how much you dislike his principles?
Dalmas, it is so sad. Let me tell you, it is so sad for someone to just believe that he is Alpha and Omega when he depends on people's back to get somewhere. Sasa sahi mimi mwenye nilimsupport ndio ananitumia guns. If you check well, the people who supported him are the ones he wants to finish. That is not and can never be leadership. Hata mimi nikikuwa, hata mimi mtoto ya Fera, siwezi kusimama mahali niseme hiyo. I don't know why people are not asking him what is fair. He said, how can a governor say that, Dalmas? How? You see, if what I'm saying is not true, let someone go and sue me. I'm saying we have a problem. And you see, in a home, Dalmas, in a home, if a father loses direction, chances are high that children will lose direction.
Kwa hivyo 2022 tayari nyinyi mna candidate?
Whether we have or we don't have, me, I will not support one.
Nasikia Ken Lusaka.
Kenneth Lusaka, definitely. We are advising him to come. But we want our party for Kenya to grow.
So he's coming, so or you going for him? Are you going for him or he's coming? Who is in need of?
If it means going for him or he comes, we don't care. Me, I have two interests. The first interest is we have good leadership, irrespective of the party. Tukue tuna uongozi mzuri, pesa ikuwe in circulation, maendeleo yakuwe, community ikuwe na amani, economy ikuwe sawa. The second interest, there are so many advantages that come when you have a stable political party. So definitely, nataka my party ikuwe. Mheshimiwa advise Mheshimiwa Lusaka akuje.
Mheshimiwa Musebe,
Mheshimiwa Wangamati atakatalia hapo wapatane kwa nomination.
Mheshimiwa Musebe, katika siasa wanasema kwamba siku moja ni mambo mengi tu yanaweza kufanyika kwa siku moja. Are you ruling out any chances za Wangamati kuwa remorseful and maybe the party reconsiders him? Okay, in this case not the party. Senator Wetangula reconsiders him for second term ticket?
If Weta tries that, he will go home with him.
That is how much you dislike the guy?
Not really. It's not that I dislike him. If he tries that, you see Dalmas.
Do you like him?
Dalmas,
no, do you like him?
Look
of course you dislike him.
Dalmas, look at me. If I tell you I'm sorry, you can tell whether I'm genuine or not. If I tell you I'm sorry and you know I'm not genuine, what do? As a gentleman, you say okay, but you will take caution. This is a person we know, even if he comes down and becomes remorseful, we know his true behavior. He will be hiding in that. In that one, so many people know. Hata hao MCA wako na yeye sahi wanamdanganya. Most of them we have talked to them. Wanasema last minute they will run. Take it to the bank. They will run. They run away.
Safi. Japo kuna wale wanahisi kwamba you guys are overestimating Ford Kenya. You making it appear like without Ford Kenya you can't win a gubernatorial seat in Bungoma. I mean Lusaka did that.
That is not true. You can win even with a different party. But what we are saying, we are only trying to educate people that we should define our politics. You see, wacha unajua, and I'm not sorry to say this, siasa ya Kenya ni ukabila mingi iko. Hata hiyo BBI tunataka ipite, they say it can address it, but it can't do it in totality. Ukabila. Kwa hivyo, watu wa Nyanza ni wachache sana. Lakini kitu yenye imefanya wakuwe na uzito sana ni kudefine their politics by having a political party. That's a bargaining power. So when we talk about Ford Kenya being our face, we are not saying that you can't be a leader in Bungoma or you can't make it to be the governor in Bungoma. Bungoma when you are not in Fort Kenya. Not really. You can be. But we wish and we advise our people that we define our politics. And defining our politics, we get to strengthen one political party. And as per now, we believe and trust in Fort Kenya. We believe and trust in Moses Wetangula. And we believe and trust in Luhya unity. So by extension, we believe and trust that their unity with the Honorable Musalia will marshal this region.
Kwa hivyo Gavana Wangamati labda na kutazama katika kipindi hiki cha West TV STAFTAHI, and I know maybe he's so bitter kutokana na mambo mengi tu ambayo umeyasema. At that point, what do you think Gavana Wangamati should do to redeem himself? Of course, we have more than 1 year to the next general elections. Or you don't want him to even redeem himself?
I can offer him free advice. I can offer him free advice. Too late, but I can. Kukubali kushindwa saa ingine si uoga. Accepting defeat it's even more honorable. Advice number 1, awache kufungua vita na kila mtu. Sasa anapigana na party leader, anapigana na speaker wa county assembly, anapigana na majority leadership. Juzi tumemsikia kwa meeting ya Senate anaita budget controller liar when she has evidence of the bank statements. Awache kufungua vita na kila mtu. That is my first advice to him.
Including wanahabari.
Including wanahabari. You media guys, you attained your media freedom, and if in case you report something wrong, we have rights to sue you, but not have no right to threaten your life. Have no right to threaten you. So my first advice, awache kufungua vita na kila mtu. Hata saa hizi yeye amedivert 391 million ya employees, lakini anasema county assembly imekataa kupitisha second supplementary, ndio sababu amupati mishahara. So in other words, he is inciting the employees against the county assembly. Lakini Mungu ni nani? Things just come out. Even if we don't speak, things just come out. So that's my first advice, awachane na kufungua vita. Na kwa vita yenye amefungua yoyote na ameshindwa, akubali kushindwa. Akubali kushindwa. Kama ni vita na county assembly, mimi ningekuwa yeye gavana, ningekuwa nilimaliza hiyo vita kitambo sana. Yani wakati tu ningeshindwa kubadilisha hiyo leadership, ati sijui nyongeza atoke hapo, sijui nani. Ningekuwa nikakubali kufanya kazi na huyo nyongeza na tukaendelea kufanya kazi. Kwa sababu it is not all about proving yourself to be a man. It's about causing an impact to the voter. So this guy forgets about the voter and thinks about emerging the winner in a battle. So conceding defeat is a value of leadership. Because if you don't, you can dwell on something so much. If I had advice, however stupid we are, we know he's an actuarist, he did actuarial science. Some of me, I did education, and maybe people think I have issues. Let him stop over trusting himself. Even that mama mboga seated down there can offer advice that can help him. Even those border guys can offer him advice. Even these guys who just loiter around, they could know something that he doesn't know. But
I'm waiting for advice number 4 kwamba pia afungue kibeti. Because I'm also told kwamba baadhi ya nyinyi mnapiga kelele kwa sababu this guy ni mkono gamu. Hawaiti katika sijui kongamano, sijui nini.
Of course. I remember, and these things are a reality. We have the political pillar, we have the economic pillar, and the social welfare. Yes, we appreciate he's doing dual carriage, he's doing Masine Muliro Stadium, he's doing a milk cooler in Webuye, and anything that will impact our economy. But let him forget his other pillars. If he was mindful of the political pillar, he he will have researched well and known Weta has attained some level, and he will not have gone that direction of touching him and starting to fight him. That's not his business. That's not what we send him to do. The political pillar, he forgets. The political pillar, even an MCA, you see, here anaita MCA wachuuzi, anawaita academic dwarfs. That academic dwarf was elected. The academic dwarf was elected. Huyo mchuuzi alikuwa elected. Let him stop tampering with the political, because the people who elected that mchuuzi will not forgive you. The third, the social welfare, hii watu wanalia. Even people who surround him, those goons who write about leaders, wanatusi, hata mimi wananitusi, those guys have no money. Those boys are poor. Me, I know them. They are poor. So, this is a governor who has everything, but he is too mean. He's too mean to trust that someone can offer him advice. He's too mean to believe that this person needs money. He's mean for everything. Let him correct on that.
Unajua swali hilo nimekuuliza kwa sababu gani? Kwa sababu kuna sema kwamba baadhi yenu wakati unazungumzia too mean ni swala la baadhi ya mianya ambayo ilikuwepo. I remember wakati wa Gavana Wangamati akianza alikuwa anazungumzia mambo ya kuokoa pesa, saving here and there and so on. Baadhi yenu nikana kwamba japo hukuwepo wakati huo, of course katika muhula wa kwanza, wawakilishi wadi nikana kwamba kwa njia moja au nyingine mlikuwa mmezoea
wakati ya kusema saving ni
mnapiga nduru
gavana wa kusema.
Sasa hivi mnapiga kelele kidogo, mnaitwa mkahawani, sijui wapi, hotelini, sijui si Kisumu, sijui wapi. Hiyo mianya nikana kwamba imezibwa. That's why you guys are so bitter.
No, me, I'm not bitter. I'm very comfortable where I am. Sifuatani na yeye, sifuatani na mtu yoyote. But we are MCS. We have our salaries and allowances. So those who are just I don't know which is the correct word. It's not the case, Dalmas, that tunapiga kelele kwa sababu ya mianya kuziba. Tunapiga kelele kwa sababu watu wanakula pesa ya wananchi. Tunapiga kelele kwa sababu the right thing is not being done. Na wale ambao it is true, kuna wale wanapenda hiyo being compromised. Kuna wale wako elected and they forget their roles. They forget the people who voted them. They think praising the governor is what the voters send them to do. Yeah, they think that's not the reason we are making noise.
Fred Musebe ni mwakilishi wadi mteule katika bunge la kaunti ya Bungoma. Tuko naye hii leo katika West TV STAFTAHI. Masuala mawili matatu hapa na pale japo kuhusiana na serikali ya kaunti ya Bungoma, masuala ya bunge la kaunti na kadhalika. Kabla tuhitimisha, kuna wananchi wengi wanahisi kwamba mliwahadaa na kuwalagai wakati wa kampeni mwaka 2017. The other day I was listening to a mama from Sango in Webuye who was complaining kwamba hata ushuru mlisema mkitembea kwa magari kubwa kubwa yenu ya campaign mkisema huyu governor akishachaguliwa tutaondoa ushuru, sijui nini, ushuru wa mama mboga and so on. Zungumzia utendakazi wa gavana. Sasa wachana na mambo mengine kisiasa na kadhalika. Utendakazi in terms of yale mliokuwa mkiahidi wakati wa campaign. Nasema mliokuwa kwa sababu you were part of the campaign team. Yale ambayo mlikuwa mkiahidi wakati ule na hali ya sasa katika kaunti ya Bungoma.
Ni ukweli kuna mambo mengi wapiga kura wanaweza, hata si wanaweza, saa hizi wanajua walidanganywa. Sisi ni chama. Na chama, mimi nikiwa kwa chama na nataka nikuwe MCA wa Mbakala. Ninakuja na agenda zangu kwa watu wa Mbakala. Na wanachama wenzangu wananisupport. Gavana alikuja na agenda yake ambayo sisi tuliona ilikuwa nzuri. Mambo ya mama mboga aliongelea. Kuna mambo mengi aliongelea hajatekeleza. Kwa hivyo mimi nakubali aliwadanganya.
Mliwadanganya because you are part of.
We supported his agenda. We supported him with the agenda. But now after elections everyone went to do his duty. He was given. Aliwaambia mama mboga tatoa ushuru, akaagiza mambo mengi, industrial park Webuye, sijui nini. Watu wakapenda hiyo agenda wakampea. Sasa si yeye inafaa afanye, atekeleze. Yeye akifail tena unaniwekea mimi.
Lakini bunge la county mna jukumu lenu. For example, dual carriage tunaona inajengwa courtesy of upitishwaji wa bajeti of course katika bunge la county. Stadium umetaja, zungumzia pale katika masuala ya afya and so on.
Hata hiyo,
so you can't amwezi mkajitoa katika lawama zozote. Ni kama kuna vile mnaweza mkasema sisi tulimletea tu kujua, we were not sure alikuwa anasema ukweli ama uongo.
That's not what I said. Me, I said we supported his agenda. It was good. Agenda yake ilikuwa nzuri na hajaifanya. Kama assembly sisi, this is how budget is done. The county executive does the budget and brings it to the county assembly for approval. Assembly before approval, they go through now versus several other provisions. Like for example, we know even the wage bill of Bungoma has surpassed the requirement. We are supposed to spend 35% of the allocation to the recurrent, to the wage bill, and the rest to development. We are above 40, above around 44, 48 something. So we know. So we look at parameters and say, this one, this one, this one, this one. Even on this dual carriage, we strongly, so that time I was supporting him. But there was strong advice that he looks for Kenya Urban Roads Authority maybe to partner with it so that this road can be delivered in time and with quality. But he refused. So today, look at it, it will not be delivered by next election. Believe me. Most of us, we live in town and we know.
It will not be delivered by the next election, more than 1 year from today.
Yes.
You plan to scuffle?
Not scuffling it. It had an allocation of 1.3 billion.
Yes.
So far, by the time they brought the supplementary, 600 and almost 700 million was paid. There was another certificate raised for 400 million. That was 1 billion. So it remains 300 million. And again, the 300 million, we have retained there. Look at the percentage of work done. This percentage of work done on the duo is not even 40%. Money is paid is above. We hear there are plans of doing variation to add some more money is there. So the people of Tongaret should just prepare that more money is going on the duo at the expense of roads in Tongaret. And again, we have 1 financial year. What I'm talking about has happened in 4 financial years. So we have 1 financial year left. Tell me the practicability.
Umetaja bajeti. Bila shaka tuliona bajeti ya kitaifa ikisomwa katika bunge la kitaifa. I understand hapo Bungoma, of course, mchakato vile vile umesonga songa. We are at which stage sasa hivi ya
nilikwambia budget, main budget executive inafaa ilete kwa county assembly tarehe 30 mwezi wa 4. Sisi tarehe 19 mwezi wa 5 bado gavana alikuwa anapambana kuleta second supplementary budget. So even the budget controller knows that I think the assembly is in receipt of the main budget, but even we've not looked at it because of you know the spotted counties, the hot spots. We have closed even the county assembly after the directive of the president and the rising numbers of COVID cases. So the assembly was closed, and it is for our safety. But I hear, I've not seen it. I hear that we received. But even if we receive, that is too late. Unajua budget inafaa tukipata, mimi kama chairman wa education, tukireceive budget hivi, mimi naenda na extract anything that touches the Department of Education. I start sitting with my committee to interrogate and go through so that we can give a report to the main budget committee. That takes time. After that, budget committee now goes through the entire budget and it does a report to bring to the assembly for approval. So if we were supposed to receive on 30th April, na ndio tumeipata mwezi wa 6, kama tumeipata hata baada ya national government kusoma the budget. So that is the stage we are. So hapo when we say that sisi tumetumwa na Weta, nikisema yeye nimetumwa, si nimetumwa. Sisi tumetumwa kusema kwamba budget ilifaa ikuje 30th of April.
Kutumwa si makosa. Why are you making it sound like it's illegal kutumwa na mtu?
Hapana. You see, that is correct. We are having wrong politics in Bungoma. People want to blame others for their mistakes. When you are on the wrong, accept. That's what I'm advising him. Not to use it to fight back. Come on the wrong, kubali. Sema, I'm on the wrong, I'm sorry. We can even cover you up. That's why now the county government of Bungoma is Nabado. We will expose everything. We are doing oversight. This remaining 1 year. It's not going to be a joke. We are going to oversight this government without favor.
But even as you're doing that, I really hope there won't be there'll not be violence. I'm saying this because I'm just wondering. I mean, must you always fight?
Where does violence come from?
Kwa matanga.
Sasa kwa matanga nani wa vita? Sisi mwenyewe. Nani ameenda hapa na vita?
Are you so innocent? Nyinyi wawakilishi wadi.
We have those who are innocent like me. But we have those ones who are not innocent, we know. Like Vitalis of Kabula, yeye mwenyewe MCA wamempigia kura, anapiga mpiga kura wake ngumi, anakuwa wa kwanza kupiga. Those are the leadership we don't want. As a young person, we should not cultivate that leadership. So we have those ones who are innocent. Me, I'm innocent. Me, I can't. Imagine Dalmas, tunazika baba yako. It was a sad scenario in Kabula bwana. Tunazika baba yako, mtu anakuja na goons kwa matanga, wamelewa, wanaharibu matanga, wanakula sacrament za Catholic na wanabeba sadaka yenye wamechanga wanaenda nayo. We buried that body without the priest. We just carried the body to the grave. That is the Bungoma that some people want.
What should be done?
I think people should just vote those guys out. If people are given power and that's what they can use their power for, they should get out of the system. Me, I don't care whether I will be anywhere or not. I will not fear saying the truth. Such leaders should be voted out. Their time is running out. They should leave the system. I think we call ourselves the Mulembe people. The Mulembe people. Hey, we are peaceful people.
Tumalize.
Who is this person bringing chaos everywhere?
Tufunge. Tumalize. Asante Laito Fred Musebe rafiki yangu, na vile vile bila shaka tuko naye katika vipindi vingi tu hapa. Amekuwa nasi katika West TV STAFTAHI, na hivyo ndo sisi tumemaliza mambo mengi tu, lakini yote kuhusiana basi na hapa Bungoma, uongozi hapa Bungoma na kadhalika. Kampeni za 2023 zinaonekana mshaanza na zimeanzia katika bunge la kaunti.
Politics never stops. Politics never stops. After election, people start campaigning.
Kwa hivyo liwe liwalo wanga out.
You're asking me that question so many times. No, the people are saying so. You see, if I was running for the governor of Bungoma, I will ensure I have a territory. I lose election with one territory. He has no any. Next time we meet, tell me which constituency he is controlling. Tell me. Mine, Tongareni, is not. These others I don't know, but
At least where he comes from.
Yeah?
His constituency.
Where?
Kwani ujue eneo bunge la governor?
Yeah, anatoka Kabuchai.
Yes.
Na juzi kwa election ya Kabuchai anasema yeye atakuwa neutral. Yaani ameshindwa kufanya mpaka politics ya kwao. He can't do it.
But don't take this thing so seriously. You can easily be shocked the other day you're waking up and the senator and the governor saying handshake.
I quit politics.
Unaenda kuwa nani? Mchuuzi?
I quit politics.
Unageuka kuwa nani? Mchuuzi?
I can do other things. I do business.
Sema governor anaita wachuuzi. But uchuuzi is not a bad thing.
Yeah, and we have not refused. We have not refused. No one has. We have not refused. We have not refused. Sisi ni wachuuzi. Sisi ni academic dwarfs. But just like that, I was nominated with my dwarfism. Yeah. Kuna mwingine alichaguliwa na uchuuzi yake tu and he was elected. And some of them, by the way, have been elected 3-4 times.
Na uchuuzi wao
tu wamekuwa tu elected. So waje tuone hao actual scientists watakuwa re-elected mara ngapi.